Hey Libra, it's Teresa with One Love, One Light. Welcome to your Lemurian message. So the card that I drew from the Lemurian Star Child Oracle is Share Space. And they're talking about telepathy, co-creation, communing, and honoring. No matter how deep the challenges you face, you have the power to heal your wounds. Drawing this healing card is a gentle reminder to share space. First, share space with your inner child who is healing. Let me turn the page. Which will pave the way for you to blissfully share space with another. However, this doesn't mean giving your trust to just anyone. If you unwisely trusted someone in the past, blinded by a selfishness that lacks self-love, then you don't need to repeat the scenario ever again. Through gentle healing, you will start to trust your own perception and increase your discernment. You may look back at the times when you gave yourself away, bartering for scraps of attention and empty connections. See how far you've come on your healing journey and how much you've grown. Now you are learning to trust your heartfelt love and the divine union within and without. Now that you are learning to trust yourself, now that your inner child receives your love and your wisdom, now that you are feeling the love of Creator in your life, you are in the right space to ask yourself profound questions. What is it that you try to get from others out of the need for love? Can you realize the one who is asking is, in fact, your inner child? These deep needs cannot be wholly fulfilled unless you tend to the inner child, which will help you to play and open up to joy. When the inner child relaxes and releases its burdens, it will naturally develop the ability and inner space to allow for the presence and processes of others. So this is really about healing the inner child and creating space for joy and fulfillment and connection. The affirmation is, I am the space through which divine love flows. I courageously follow my heart and my light in any situation to learn to love as God loves. Through stepping into my divinity, I attract divine relationships. And I absolutely love that because it's something that I'm working on is healing the inner child. And I don't know that if it's an ongoing process, as triggers come along, but I feel like it's been quite a long process for me, but it gets better and better. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else comes out for you. What else do we have for Libra? And we have Manifestia. All right. We're going to read that one as well. And I apologize if you don't enjoy hearing the messages that are in the books, but I feel like they're very specific and need to be read. I don't read the entire thing. I just pick out certain parts that seem the most poignant. So this is about manifestation, sowing the seeds of your dreams, creating your reality, trusting what you desire is already happening, magic making, pollinating your wishes, and as above, so below. And they talked about that with sharing space as well. Okay, so this card encourages you to dream big. It comes as a reminder that you can choose how you want your life to go. You can manifest all you wish to create or release. It's time to sow the seeds of the reality you want to experience. In magical practice, there is a saying, as above, so below. Work with this principle through affirmative thinking and higher intention. Then anchor or ground your dream seeds. Manifest from the heart. Overcome fear. Take strong positive action and let go of the outcome. Know and trust your dreams are already on their way and expect to see results. So I feel like this is also about making space for those things that you are wishing for. Okay, let's get a Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle. What do we have for Libra? And we have the common dolphin. You never know what great idea may arise in your sleep. Okay, and we're going to read this one too. It's short. Number 42. And I opened right to it. Okay. The key word here is clairvoyance. The thing you desire to happen waits in the distance. If you live worthily, your request will appear. Following the laws of the universe, thoughts are things that return love or hate, the latter being no part of your nature. Have faith in your intuition because it is common sense, different to good sense that is commonly needed in everyday life. The common dolphin symbolizes that common sense is intuition, the point where the five senses of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching agree with each other that all is right. Follow your common sense in the seat of your soul, where it judges and decides the way of action presented by your five senses. So I feel like this is really a common sense approach. That's something that I used to, in the corporate world, say that I had a common sense approach to everything. And I feel like it's when all things come together, it makes sense. So this is about manifesting through your common sense, through your intuition, making space for that fulfillment and joy, and healing the inner child. All right, so let's see how this is playing out for you. Holy Spirit, what do we have for the recent past for Libra? And we have hurricane, restructuring. So I feel like this is letting go of things that do not need a foundation in your life. And it may seem like a little bit of an upheaval, but I feel like it's necessary to make space, right? What else do we have? What's the current energy for Libra? And we have the School of Fish, soul contracts. You signed up for this. And that's hard to swallow sometimes. But when we do, it's like, when we do really understand that we signed up for this and that this is part of our purpose, especially the struggles, it's, we don't have to struggle, but we signed up for it so that we could overcome it, that we would have the victory. And things have been set up. Maybe it's not easy, but it has been set up for us to win. The challenge here is the orca, the moral compass. So I feel like this is about, what do you believe in? What are your values? And if you don't have that set, if you're kind of all over the place, then it can lead you in all the wrong directions, right? That's where the challenge comes in. What is the advice from Spirit? And we have the Mermaid, energy exchange. So this is about the choices you're making, who you're choosing to make space for, right? Because this is a big thing. It's about being vulnerable and opening yourself up to people. And you, like the Share Space book said, it said that, you know, you may have made mistakes in the past, but guess what? Everything happened the way that it was supposed to. And the only thing that you can change is how you do things moving forward. All right, what's the outcome here? And we have crocodile, pay attention. So pay attention to where you are putting your energy, what your thoughts are. What are you manifesting? Are you manifesting out of love, or is this manifesting out of, I won't say hate, but bitterness or neglect, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have trigger, issues and fears, triggerfish. So I feel like this is really where that inner child healing is so crucial, because a lot of our fears come from when we were small. And understanding that you're not that anymore, but you are that if you haven't healed that and acknowledged that within you. All right, so let's clarify. What is this restructuring about? And we have the Five of Roses, the Five of Wands. So yeah, I feel like this is restructuring in preparation. This says competition, but I feel like it's, you know, when we're looking at the traditional depiction of the Five of Wands, it is showing, you know, people on the same team competing against one another, but it's all in preparation for battle. So where are we preparing ourselves for what's next, what we are trying to manifest? Why is the soul contracts here? And we have the Prince of Roses, which is the Prince of Wands, the mover. So I feel like this is where you're getting your motivation, your inspiration, It's what's driving you forwards, because somewhere there's an innate knowing that this is part of your purpose, whatever this is here. Show me that moral compass as a challenge. And we have the Empress, creativity. So I feel like the Empress is really supportive, and fertile. I feel like this is about abundance. This is about knowing where to put your energy, right? Where to make space, where to put your thoughts, vibration. Show me this mermaid energy exchange. And we have the Ace of Gems. This is the Ace of Pentacles, reward, right? So this is where you are very mindful of the opportunities you accept and those that you choose not to. Where have you made space? What aligns with you, right? If it doesn't align, you need to let it go. At this time, with the cosmic energy that's happening, there's no room. There's no room. There is no space for things that don't align with you. Show me this crocodile. Pay attention. And we have the Three of Wings, the Three of Swords, sorrow. Things that tug at your heart, that make you understand that this is an avenue for broken heart, broken dreams. That's what you need to look out for, but not to the detriment of being unopen or unvulnerable to receiving and being open to love and joy. At the bottom of the deck, we have death, and that's clarifying this issues and fears. So I feel like this is saying this transformation is death to these issues and death to the fear. And even if you don't completely overcome the fear emotionally or mentally, physically you can work despite the fear. And when you overcome things despite the fear, it's all the more sweeter victory. And I know I've said that a million times. All right, let's get some guidance. What guidance do we have for Libra? And we have begin. You may start as if you have already begun. So taking the first steps. Understanding you're already on the journey and there is something. Really make space for where you're headed. Make space and act as if. Right? What else do we have? And we have believe. May the seed deepen your faith. So I feel like this is believing in yourself, believing this is where your vibration with this manifestia is really is holding the space for what you are trying to accomplish, what you're trying to manifest. At the bottom of the deck, we have decide. May you navigate with purpose. And I feel like these are the same cards that came out in the Nightlight, so you may want to watch that. May you navigate with purpose, knowing that this is a contract that you signed up for. We have that School of Fish soul contract. So I feel like there are many contracts that you're fulfilling. Know that you have a purpose. Know that you have a purpose for a rocky road. All of these can be overcome. You just have to make space for them. All right, those are the messages that came through for you. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.